The US and its allies blamed China for the Microsoft Exchange attack. Additionally, the US has accused hackers collaborating with China of ransomware attacks, extortion, cryptojacking, and other cybercrime. The US and other allies have publicly blamed China for a recent hack of a Microsoft Exchange server, as well as a series of cyber attacks carried out by contract hackers for personal gain. The White House stated in a statement released Monday that it joined the United Kingdom, the European Union, and NATO in denouncing the People's Republic of China's persistent harmful cybercrime. To begin, the US placed blame for the recent attack of a Microsoft Exchange server squarely on China's shoulders. Cyber attacks against firms operating Exchange on premises were launched in this incident, utilizing 4 zero-day vulnerabilities in the software. The US stated that these attacks were carried out by cyber actors linked with the People's Republic of China's Ministry of State Security, MSS, as part of an operation that compromised tens of thousands of machines and networks worldwide. Microsoft and others at the time linked the Exchange server intrusion to a China-based company called Hafnium, which Microsoft said operates mostly through leased virtual private servers in the United States. However, this is the first time the US government has publicly identified China as the perpetrator of these attacks. Apart from the Exchange incident, the US has accused China of involvement in ransomware attacks, cyber-enabled extortion, cryptojacking, and plane theft, all of which have impacted victims worldwide. The White House specifically accused the country's MSS of maintaining an operation of global contract hackers that perpetrate cybercrime, frequently for their own personal gain. Cyber operators linked with the PRC government have carried out ransomware attacks against private companies, demanding millions of dollars in ransom, the White House claimed. The PRC's refusal to handle contract hacking criminal behavior hurts governments, corporations, and critical infrastructure operators by costing billions of dollars in lost intellectual property, sensitive information, ransom payments, and mitigation measures. As one response, the United States Department of Justice intends to file criminal charges against 4 MSS hackers for hacking into governments and other organizations in at least 12 nations. According to DOJ records, MSS hackers sought to steal research on an Ebola virus vaccine, demonstrating that the PRC's theft of intellectual property extends to public health secrets. The effect of the claims against China is amplified by the fact that they are not emanating solely from the United States. NATO issued a statement on Monday, joining the US and others in blaming the People's Republic of China for the Exchange server hack. This is the first time NATO has condemned the PRC's cybercriminal activities. According to the organization, all countries, including China, must behave properly in the international system, including cyberspace. The United Kingdom stated in its own statement China has admitted responsibility for the Exchange attack, and has also implicated China's MSS for cyber threat organizations such as AP31 and APT40. Ample, reliable evidence reveals that China continues to engage in prolonged, irresponsible cyber activities, the United Kingdom stated. Declared in a statement. The Chinese government has repeatedly ignored requests to halt its irresponsible campaign, allowing state-backed individuals to scale up their attacks and act irresponsibly when apprehended. China was also charged by the European Union with hacking the Exchange server, which compromised computers and networks in member states and EU organizations. Additionally, the EU became a member of the United Kingdom. In establishing a link between China and the APT31 and APT40 groups, which it claims conduct operations aimed at intellectual property theft and espionage. With these allies agreeing that China is responsible for these attacks, the only remaining question is what to do about it. The White House has proposed various actions aimed at strengthening defenses and safeguarding federal agencies and the private sector. However, a more effective strategy would entail numerous nations participating in a cyber NATO. The most intriguing development here is the possibility of forming an alliance to promote and protect cyberspace principles, said Hitesh Sheth, president and CEO of security firm Vectra. We suffer because the cyber sector lacks the regulatory principles that control, for example, chemical and nuclear warfare. If the US can lead a NATO-style coalition of influential states to stabilize cyberspace, there will almost certainly be long-term security gains. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.